Looks like the camera's being weird again. Oh, it's back now. Hello. It says I'm live. It must just be... Right.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and you...
I'll be back in one moment. Just had to turn the heating on. It's bloody freezing in this house. Hello. Let's just double check the framing. Yeah, that looks fine.
Your arch-magnificency?
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
Alright. This way then.
Imgrimi et art ketzer. Daifen aden in karn eb marvut. Emir var emreis.
Bow! Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the orde.
Welchen Namen? Wat gern verwort? I thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the
Charles
Chamberlain.
Dance,
We're friends.
I think.
Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days. So,
Silence. My daughter Cirilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
She's back. You sure?
are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts
Very
me.
tired today.
Yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
Information, not
I need
motivation.
information, not motivation. Ciri
He said it like
leaves
that.
few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them and my army, should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid,
Murdered.
take him to the sorceress.
Yeah, I really do think that is Charles Dance. Certainly seemed... it sounds like him. And I think I remember something about him
Follow
being
me
in
if the
this
gentleman
game.
pleases. Please keep close. There are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
Disgusts.
need not bother. In the morning, and it's past noon.
Calm yourself.
What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier? I'm Herivard II, Prince of Helander. Not only am I made to wait here like some
nee.
supplement.
Raadsleden enicht es toen is saur aan mijn
Es krijgt geen wij breinen gaat en zelf den as ze flanken op and self den sikjad.
This game is just really amazing me, to be honest.
Once the
I'm
gentleman
just sort
is
of like
done, he should
speechless.
need to retrieve his possessions.
That quill sharpened yet? Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants guild, but the church.
Yeah, Yennefer.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to.
Ooh, sex.
Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look. That's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
So they're our agents now? My, you've clearly settled in quick.
Geralt, don't twist my words. I know who Emir is. He started this war and its bloodshed. He had my friends killed. But I haven't any other choice. So please, let's not belabor the pros and cons and instead focus on finding Ciri. All right?
Right.
It's just one of those
Emir
things
said the Wild
that
Hunt's after her. I'd find
the
that
more
hard
I
to
play
believe before what
it
happened
just
yesterday.
gets better.
How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
What's the Wild Hunt want from Ciri?
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun, your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual
Unconfirmed.
acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently. It blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
Before we part, why didn't you contact me earlier? Sorry, I mean, before we part. Why didn't you contact me earlier?
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Clearly they've got some kind of history
Guess
that
this
I'm not
means
quite
we need
aware
to split
of.
up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so?
Thank you.
Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Big Kisk.
Ambassador Varatra. Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
Let's find out about the story a little bit more. About the war.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoy, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. His attack took the Kedwini
I'm
by
not going to do
surprise.
that.
They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of two weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
Sorry if this is boring for anyone. I just really enjoy these, like, story moments.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever. Perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenford, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships, and Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing.
Skellige.
The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against
King
your
Bran.
fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Bran the Broken. Haha. Terrible ending.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
What was that? Yeah. I just like spawned back in, then he was like, oh! Hello, Emirs.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Give me my shit.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
It's me. They're super cool. Oh, shit. What? Time for some more Gwen.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
all the cards you own, which can be used with this faction as shown here. Cards currently in this faction's decks appear here. Deck must consist at least 22 unit cards. You can include more than 22 unit cards, but remember that doing so decreases your chance of drawing your most powerful cards. Your deck is currently 2 unit cards short, indicated by the red number. You must move those. Why not? I don't care, it's like, oh, you'll reduce your chance. Well, I want to. Get rid of those. Round start. Opponent's turn. Chuck that guy through. He's got 5 at the moment. So if I do the top one, then I mean he wouldn't take out his own power, so maybe I just want to stick up front for now. I don't really want to chuck in my best card. I'll just do that guy for now. So that bumps me up to 13. You know what, fair enough. Keep it equal for now. Oh, fuck's sake. So he's passed. So that means I can just slide in with like that one. And then pass. But now I've only got 4 cards and he's got 5. So we've both got 5, so if I check that one out. Ah. I'm gonna have to pass. I've lost. Ah, the bugger. He's got 20, I can play that. And then that's it. I lost. Well, that was fun. It's nice to have a little break and just play a card game. Excuse me. Travel to Velen.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
These little, like, video clips that it shows are really cool. If you notice that I keep looking down there, it's because I keep checking the chat. I guess it's got to load quite a bit while it's doing this. Took him 5 days to get there. People are hung on the tree. Hey,
Come on.
Like, this music just sounds awesome. Like, the music in it's iconic. Oh. This is... Ah, die!
Take it easy.
I'm not looking at you, don't worry. I just thought the scream, I think, was coming in my other ear. I heard a screaming around the opposite direction. What an idiot. I just assumed that because those dogs were there before. Come here, horse.
Giddy up.
Put your sword away, Geralt. Giddy up. I take all of these.
You're that white one.
Yeah, I'm white.
Go, go.
I just sort of want to
Both forces attacked.
get shown to, not shown, but like introduced. I want to get introduced to this area at the inn first, and then I'll start doing side quests and stuff around here. I'll still pick up the side quests. I forgot the button for the movement. Hello,
Unbind
John.
me before the next ones come.
When they come, I'll tend to them. Meanwhile, let's you and me chat. Like to know who I'm untying.
John Verdon. Served in the 10th Maribor Division.
Long way from your army.
My army don't exist no more. Black Ones smashed it to bits. I scarpered off into the woods just before that happened. Joined a group of refugees. Fucking bursting with patriotism they were. Soon as they learned I'd abandoned Temeria in her hour of need, they beat me down. Tied me up like a turkey, left me to the drowners.
Fine,
I'll untie him.
help.
Oh, thanks. For a minute there, I was
People on
almost
both
sure
sides
you'd
of the
leave
war
me to
deserve
die.
help.
I'd like to thank you somehow, but I've not a chip crown to my name.
Tough. I'll take the loss.
Thanks, Witcher. May you prosper on the path.
It's not like really to me having money matters. Obviously it's better to have currency than no currency, but I don't know how to put it, I'm just not really bothered all that much. Like, yeah, it'd be awesome to be able to buy more things, upgrade stuff, but if it puts someone out and makes them uncomfortable, not uncomfortable, you know what I mean, like if it's someone, the last of someone's money, or, you know, they can't afford to help, then I'm not gonna be like, oh my goodness, I insist.
I'll not give her up, not on me life.
Can't be in two places at once, can I?
Kill us and take her all the same.
So I'll slaughter her myself, hide her corpse beneath the floorboards. Those bastards won't have her.
All right.
Missing Anna Strenger, wife of the Bloody Baron.
Looking for a
You
man.
have to talk to the
Goes by
innkeeper.
Hendrik.
What do you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
You could cut the beard in 5 days. It's pretty
You got it,
impressive,
Tom.
to be honest.
I'll open the back way for you.
Haven't finished my drink yet.
Innkeep, vodka.
Who's this?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, great boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder
One
if he
for
keeps an
humans,
extra
one
prick in
for-
his trousers too.
You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
I'm not intimidated.
I'm a witcher. Heard you wondering about my swords. Well, one's for monsters. The other?
Yeah,
for
just
humans.
explain it to him, innit?
Only got one prick, though, in case you're wondering about that, too.
Don't touch him. Don't even look at him. Worse than lepers, that lot.
Saw one in action once. Killed a half dozen. Blood everywhere. Freak didn't even show a drop of sweat.
Got the stench of corpses on him.
If you want a rest, come with me. I've a bench you can use.
I step in the hut, and there's the bumpkin with what looks like his son. That's on the pretty side, I think to myself. Hey.
Well, anyway, thank you.
Thanks for not starting a row with those swine.
I don't generally poke my nose in other people's business.
Looking to
I dealt
stay
with
the
that
night?
pretty well, I think.
I'm looking for Hendrik.
Man lives in Heatherton.
Don't know where that is.
Other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
What do you know about Hendrik?
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, and he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
Them's nice.
That's so. Let's have a look. You've got a young daughter, Gramps. Oh no. Search where you will. One of these days. You'll
Take it easy.
Hear me? And you'll watch every lad in the unit shag her senses. That everything? That all you've got? It's all. I swear on the Queen's grapes. There. Eat some.
Got any vessels? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
You starved.
I don't like these bandits. Why did I dismount my horse? What's wrong with me? I guess I wanted to see if that was interactable, but... Ah, look, I've got a bag on one side, and then I've got the...
Not so fast, Roach.
Eagle... Not... Like, kind of eagle
Faster.
thing on the other. That's pretty cool. Why did you just say faster and then the horse stopped? Ignorant. Right, so let's go find this. Oh crap! Let's go find this man, Hendrik.
Piss off. No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stay around. Don't worry.
Air's strange. Like dropping into a deep cellar on a hot day. A mist.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Let me get off the horse, please. What? That was not fair. That was so annoying. I couldn't get off the bloody horse. And the horse just sort of glided up to it. Just waiting for it to continue. try that again.
Air is strange, like dropping into a deep cellar on a hot day. The mist.
Ah, baskets.
That's it, Roach.
What's over here? Is it enemies by any chance?
You'll regret your mum ever screwed you out.
Kill him! Strip him, then dump him in a ditch!
As a bunch, lads!
Curses! What's and curses?
You're fucking dead!
Oh, wrong button. Do I have more points? Yeah, I do. Oh, I have to finish combat. That would make sense, wouldn't it, really?
Poor son! Go for the whore son's eyes!
He's ours!
Get out of the way! Okay, Google, stop.
Shit.
This time, let's apply the level ups before dying. Yay! Oh, wrong button again. I'm so good at forgetting the right button to press. I think that's the thing I'm best at with this game. Right, so the muscle memory's going up pretty high. So now I've got both the crossbow, so I can absolutely just use it as part of a combo. Very easy. Yeah, so it turns out those upgrades really did help. These things are just easy to sell. To get a little bit of extra money.
Air is strange, like dropping into a deep cellar on a hot day. And the mist.
Might as well just get off as many shots as I can like that before having to. Damn it! These things are hard! I'll check what the rabid dogs are weak to. Like, see if I can get any, like, craft any specific things to beat them. Next time, once I defeat these bandit fellas, I'm gonna save. Because look, I've got to put the thing on again. No AP. Right.
Poor son! Kill him, strip him, then dump him in a ditch!
Curses! What's casting curses?
I'll kill you! You sure with you!
I like the fact that I can just eat fake tackles while laying into this fella. Whoa! That was awesome. That was a pretty impressive kill. Not to toot my own horn. And no more fire.
Air is strange, like dropping into a deep cellar on a... hot day.
Right, there we go.
The mist.
That was a lot easier when I actually
Be
paid
gone!
attention to what I was
Leave me
doing.
be, whoever you is! Get away!
Calm down. It's over.
Aye, it's over. All's past, never to be restored. I'll not forget that ever.
Looking for a man named Hendrik, supposed to live in this village.
Aye, he did. No longer. They nabbed him in that hut. If you'd have heard the cries, sir. If you'd have heard how a man can scream, how he can suffer.
Tell me what happened here, step by step.
They took him.
Something
Took him
bad's
all.
happened.
The sun was waning, see, and the dusk went crimson like blood. Thought to myself, strange, the toads, I cannot hear them. Save terror through and through. Hendrik screamed. Then he begged. By the end, he could do naught but moan.
Is that the Wild Hunt, I'm guessing?
Weren't here long, the terrors. Yet the village froze like in the heart of winter.
You in that hut when they rode off?
No, and I'll not set foot there. Never.
Farewell, and peace of mind to you.
Jesus. So these people. Wonder why.
Tortured him. Maybe they missed something. Need to check his pockets. Trousers are stiff, as if hung out to dry midwinter. Maybe hid something in his jerkin. Damn, he's cold as ice. Nothing here. Should check his boots. Blood, congealed. Key hidden in his boot. Gotta fit a keyhole. Somewhere nearby, hopefully. There's a draft. Gotta be a space under this rubble. Guess I should do some cleaning.
Just drop down. Okay, there are ladders. That's weird that that's there. I mean, sure.
Valuables left unlocked, on display, almost. Lost his mind, or... Interesting. ledger. Payment for a sack of grain. Amount due for a charcoal shipment. Hendrik was masquerading as a merchant. What's this? Notes among the ledger entries. Clever.
He likes to go
Interesting headings.
a lot.
Missing and wanted. Subject appeared in Skellige. Also sighted in Novigrad. Appearance unchanged. Ashen hair. Scar on her face. Avoids contact with others. Drunken swine. So-called Baron hosted subject at his castle. Or should I say, illegally appropriated fort. Reason unknown. Talked to Baron at Crow's Perch. Clashed with a witch. Subject landed in swamp. Encountered a witch. Conflict ensued. Cause unknown. Find the witch. Talk to the peasantry. Village of Midcopse. Caution advised. I'm being observed. Don't know by whom or why. Unsettling signs. Dog ran off. Water in bucket froze solid. Strange glow observed in the sky. Ill omen, peasants say.
I think that's what
Somehow they learned Hendrik was looking for Ciri. Thus the torture. I'm too late.
But I don't...
My only leads, the Baron and some witch. Damn.
That's weird. What's that? I need to loot a vial. Right, this... I feel like we're about to enter into a really long sort of line of missions, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save here and call it a night, because I am extremely tired and I don't feel like I'm on my best game at the moment in terms of streaming and talking and stuff. I just sort of feel myself struggling to stay awake, so I'm gonna call it a night for tonight. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and good night.